dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the 49ers and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other... Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Browns defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy sets up to throw again. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, McCrary. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Watson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Ray McLeod. Touchdown, 49ers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watson looks to throw again. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 14 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Buying time to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
First down, here's Mitchell. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. And now they're in the hurry-up. Once again, it's Mitchell. Oh, nice move. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
They'll try and throw for it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
How about that play from Peoples-Jones, and how about the 2022 he had? Former 6th-rounder topped 800 yards, going from primarily a deep threat to a well-rounded starting receiver.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back to throw, Watson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Watson on third down, letting one fly deep for Cooper, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
The tackle by Sione Takitaki. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Out to his left. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. On first down, Purdy. And he's got it. Touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. That one caught by Felton. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Watson now on second down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, Watson.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. That's going to be taken in by Felton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Again, it's Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And quickly they get to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Davis Price will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
So back them up 5, and it becomes a 37-yard extra point.
And it doesn't seem like a whole lot, does it? But every kicker I've talked to, they've been stressing about the PAT, the extra point, way more than kicking field goals ever since they moved it back to the 15-yard line.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast